Hi YouTube, back to Basics Gal here again. Well, here's the FDA update. The statements contained herein have not been evaluated by the FDA or Food and Drug Administration, and it's not being given as medical advice. I am not a doctor or medical professional. This product or recipe is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. If you use this recipe, you're doing so at your own risk. Please do a skin test before you do use it, if you do use it. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to take olive oil, and I've already put my beeswax and my vitamin E oil in a little pan. I'm using Pomace Olive Oil. It's cheaper than using the virgin olive oil. I use that for my cosmetic and creams and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to put the measurements below so you don't have to worry about writing all this stuff down either. Anyway, I'm going to measure out the coconut oil and add that to my concoction here. This is a mentholatum rub. I'm sure most of you folks have experienced this by your parents putting it on your chest or whatever when you were little to clear up a cold. I'm going to use avocado oil. This is totally my preference. You don't need to use the avocado oil. I like the softening properties this gives. So if you don't have avocado oil, just increase the amount of the coconut oil. Anyway, I'm going to put this on the stove in a pot of water, and when that melts, I'll be back. Alright, here are the Beeswax Pustules that I use. They're the yellow ones. Anyway, it's all nicely melted, and I'm now going to use the essential oils. Make sure you use 100% pure essential oils. Buy them from a reliable, company. I'm going to try to measure this out. Some of these can give give people problems if you use them on your skin. So please do a skin test if you're going to try this. The smell of camphor, I don't know if you're familiar with it. It is really a strong smell. We're just going to use 3 essential oils for this recipe. This is menthol. And you can, if you can't find menthol, I know you can find it online, but if you can't find it locally, go ahead and substitute it for the wintergreen or a peppermint essential oil. And then, of course, the eucalyptus is the 3rd essential oil. I know I've seen some of the recipes online have used rosemary oil and lavender oil, but I don't think that that's a true mentholatum rub recipe. This is actually a true mentholatum rub recipe. Supposedly, and again, I'm not a doctor, but you can use this on muscle aches and pains. But it's really good to absorb through the bottoms of your feet. I'm going to go ahead and label this, and I like to keep this in the refrigerator. This is one of those. You don't need to, but I do like to keep this in the refrigerator because it feels so good when it's cold being applied, especially if you're not feeling very well. Anyway, I'll bring you back after this solidifies. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to set up. Alright, here you can see it. It's a really nice soft color from the beeswax and the pumice oil. And the consistency is like a petroleum jelly. And if you like a harder cream, you can just add more beeswax or whatever. This is a pretty forgiving recipe. And it absorbs real nicely into the skin. Anyway, and as always, this is Back to Basics Gal. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for stopping by.